Hello there. We're looking at the last Tinker City of Colours, which we've been sent a preview code for. So there's not. This isn't finished yet. I think it's coming out in the summer. Um, oh. so it's. We're playing the PC version. It is coming to consoles, although I don't think they've said which ones. I would presume PS4 and Xbox One probably, but it's a Unity game, so it could come to it could come to Wii U, it could come to PS3, 360 as well. It looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not too sure. I'm not a huge fan of the character design. I like his body. I just don't like his I just don't like his face. Um, but I like these little like rare characters or something. So the plot of this is that there's a city of color and people have been divided up. So like the green colored people um, all live with the green people and the red people. These people don't like me. Ape face. Um, and then the blue guys and the blue people are depressed. I think. Um, I you don't really interact with a lot of that so far. I've done a little bit of the game. I mean, I've played through the game already, so I know what to expect. So I'm going to try and play through it fairly quickly. Um, but yeah, because people have only picked one color, or are only one color that you see, like the red guy is aggressive. Um, I'm not allowed to, you but yeah, we're in a outer part of town where we're basically nicer people. All colours should live equally and live together and stuff. And it's it's relatively heavy-handed. Um, you're not getting. It's Bioshock Infinite, basically. It's it's not really dealing with race in a particularly in-depth way. Um, yeah, okay. So we're going over here. Um, so yeah, like I say, it's. I'm pretty sure the game's intended for children, and as such, um, I don't think there's a lot of subtlety going on. Um, so, so you see, with these so here's friends separating our people is wrong. Dividing the city into districts is wrong. We are one. We must work together again. All colours are equal. Embrace the spirit of unity. And yeah, so that's the plot. The sort of subplot to it is, well, I need to go and do a race, which we won't be able to do yet. I'm gonna have to. We'll start this bit off. But there's red people who they don't like me, and I'm not sure what I've done. I think it's just kind of I'm better than them. And yeah, so yeah, so there's aggression and stuff like that. But we have a rival, which I don't know if we bump into on this bit or whether it's a bit later on. But we need to go and do some jobs. So I thought I'd. Like I said, there's not a lot to this, so I thought I would show you a bit of it, and like I say, hopefully I'll be going a bit quicker. Okay, there's a brush up there. How do I get that brush? Do I get that brush? Let's get up there. So it's all the way along there. How do I get up there? I think I'm missing one brush. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's not worry about it. So yeah, we need to just go and find out about these jobs. So like I say, I like the designs of this. Everyone's made of paper and colour and glue and stuff. So yeah, I like his cardboard hat kind of thing. And when they talk as well, it looks like speech bubbles, but it's actually they sort of appear in the world. You walk through them. You don't you don't get stuck on them or anything, which would be better, I think, if they were sort of physically there. But you see, if I rotate, they're still there. So I like that. I like that effect. Okay. This is something that I hope they fix in the when this game comes out. That's a loading screen there. I kind of hope they make it seamless, and I presume that's one of the last things they'll do. So obviously I'm not going to hold that against them in a preview, but it'd be nice if they could. This guy looks angry and stuff, but he's a good guy, although he is entirely red. So I was hoping with the you know, that what I'd love, and it's not going to happen, but I'd love for if you're going to do this simplistic colour thing, or like look how bright and colourful it is, and you're going to have colour as a euphemism for race, or euphemism for colour, I guess. I'd love them to subvert it. I'd love it to go dark, even though you're expecting it to be this, you know, this simple childish thing that's got no subtlety. I'd love them to sort of subvert that, but it's not going to happen. Or you know, maybe it will, but it doesn't happen in this bit. So again, I think there's a brush down there. I think it's over here. So there's collectibles in the world that I might as well, I don't know why I'm bothering with because I've already got them. Yeah, the punch as well. See, it doesn't. There's not a lot of impact to it. I don't know how they do that. You know, I'm not a designer, and I imagine at this stage, anything I'd say would just be meaningless. I wouldn't be getting a point across, but yeah. So we won't mess about here too much. Let's just start this off. Is it going to let us? There we go. So this is just a tutorial for combat, so I apologise if I'm skipping through all this. So here we go. This guy's going to talk us through it. So some of this stuff, I really like the characterizations generally. There's more to the combat later on. Although you don't get to see it in the preview. But that's just you know, there's the combo system, right? Although he's not, he's just doing those kind of punches. But there's in the controls it says there's like a blue punch and I think a red punch and don't know what the other colour is. Green. So yeah, there's you know, so hopefully, and in the trailer as well, there's enemies that are just white, so presumably you have to add colour to them, possibly. So maybe you have to chain punches or something. I'm not entirely sure. But there's a combat role as well, which so we're going to do this now. 3 practice dodges. So there's 1, 2, 3. So dodge punch practice. You know the drill, of course. Choose a target and show me 3 dodge punches. Dodge towards your target and press B. Yeah, he was my target. So it's a bit, I know this is going to sound stupid, but the combat's a bit Batmanish, I guess. It's not as tight as that, and it's not as fluid as that. Like I say, it doesn't feel like you're connecting. So it sort of feels like you're missing some animations and some, don't know, something to just show the impact, I guess. You'll see it more here because I have to fight hordes of enemies. You see, you can bounce between the enemies a bit. So hit your opponent just before they attack. But yeah, there's not a lot to combat so far, but we're really early in the game, and like I say, I'm pretty sure this is a kid's game. Okay, so we needed, I probably talked over that and didn't explain, but we need 500 gems or something to open up the race that we're going to take part in. So, I mean, all this is basically a tutorial. So we're going to go there. Oh, we got 359, you get 250 for doing these 2 jobs. So, and then there's just stuff dotted about. I think that's because I'm capturing. Yeah, it ran, what I will say is it ran really, really smooth before, so if there is a bit of juddering on the video, it is because I'm using fraps at the same time. Also, this is an early build. Oops, sorry mate. So, this guy, I'm not too sure about. His name's Biggs, and this is again where I think that it's a children's game. Maybe becomes apparent is that I don't know. I don't know how to word this. It's not exactly. It's not exactly sensitively done. He's basically, if you've read of Mouse and Men or something like that, of Mice and Men, he's you know, he's a simpleton, but he's a mushroom, and why that's relevant, I guess I don't know. But he is treated as a creature in this because you can command creatures. But he's clearly a humanoid. He's clearly you know. But yeah, you'll see in a second why it's. Why I'm maybe less, you know, why I think it's maybe not the most sensitively handled thing. So he's going to tell us something else. So now press LB to whistle for him. So we need to start making him grow these mushrooms. See that? I don't know. Is this one as well? Yeah. So I'm sure they intend no offence, but it's not exactly the most sensitively done thing. Looks awesome like that though. Like the design's great. It's just, you know, this bit. So is there more around here, or is he? So we're heading over here. Oh, this is one of the things I will say actually. If I say I'm here, and I'm whistling to him, he's not going to come. He's too far away. So I'd like them to extend that. So it becomes a problem with things like this, where I need to bring him over here. I need to go around to activate this bridge. But if I'd just left him here so that I could go and activate this other part of the bridge, I would have to go back to call him over. Okay, what's the fourth one? I missed one? Oh, here we go. So like there, look, his design there is great. I say some of this stuff looks really good. So what he's saying here basically is that the mushroom beds that we've activated, we can call Biggs to any of them. So if I head to this one, it's around here, and it's there's a little switch here. Hit that down, and he's back. So there's some low arches here. He's too big to go under them, so we need to shrink him down. He's stood on it, which is quite handy. Oh, he's going to tell me how to do this, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, there we go. And this is where I was, where the lack of distance was an issue's maybe going a bit far, but he if you don't put him right there, he won't come over. So this here, this cardboard thing, I can get damage on it, so you have to be a little bit careful. And we need to take him back down here. Oh no. Just trying to do the roll. Nope. Rolling off there is not going to work. Kids game this, yeah? Easy. Oof. Okay, so you have to guide him so he doesn't. Didn't have this problem before. Okay, he's done with 4. I've got all my health back. There's every chance I will die on this bit if we can get the roll to work. Yeah, roll worked. So yeah, maybe I'm just not good enough for that platforming thing, or maybe that's something that just needs tightening up. So let's call this guy back, because we don't need to, but might as well. Come on, farmer, hurry up. So we are heading back to the race. Yeah, so you'll see a bit more combat and stuff. Hopefully there's this, unfortunately, having played it through once, I've been sort of racing through it, and that's probably not helped it look interesting. But um, yeah, I didn't want to show you the whole thing as I was discovering. Also, it took me about an hour to get through the first thing. I was trying to collect stuff. So say an hour to get through this first time, not the first part of it that I haven't shown. So yeah, this red guy is a bit of an arsehole, so dropped him. I like that guy's beard though. So you see a bit more of the grinding that you get in Ratchet and Clank and the newer Sonic games, but it's not the newer ones. It's like 15 years they've been doing it now. So Sonic Adventure onwards, I guess, or Sonic Adventure 2 onwards. So it's the guy on the right is the guy we don't like, and he's looking like a prick. So I don't really have to do a lot on this bit, but they did introduce and get some slowdown so I can do it. The jumping mechanism. I actually messed this one up last time. I jumped way too late. And again. Yeah, it's just holding right trigger to move, sort of Assassin's Creed sort of style. Unbelievable. Balzo. Yeah, I like I say, I like the character, the character design on him. I think his name's Tap. Cancelled the party, that's, ruined it for everyone, that has. So we will head back. There's not much left, so I wasn't talking about just ending it here. We might as well just show the setup for the game proper. Is this the right way? Yeah, I've always gone round that way. Whatever. Yeah, so this was. Yeah, this gate was broken before. We had to find a long way around. Or the gate we'd just gone through. Sorry. Now, I think this. I mean, he shouldn't hit him. The guy in the red is wrong in multiple ways. You know, he started the problems. He's cheated, and you know, and the little floating thing was small. But at the same time, if you do mouth off to someone a lot bigger than you, knowing that they're liable to hit you, it may not end too well for you. It's like that. That's clever design. The moon having a little nightcap on and stuff. So we need to investigate some noise. It's quite funny that that's how it's represented. So I think the plot is that because everything's made of paper and glue in this world, your character is the last tinker. So he's the one who can go and fix the world and add colour to everything that is missing colour and add extra colour to stuff that is just one colour. I presume this hasn't been spelled out, but I assume that's what's going to happen. Yeah. So just closing thoughts. I mean, it feels. I mean, it's not quite done, obviously. There's a few things I suspect they might tighten up. It's not bad. It's not. You know, it's not a broken, terrible thing or anything. But it. You know, I suspect it isn't for me in terms of age range. You know, I suspect it's skewing younger. And as much as as I'd want, just narrative-wise, clearly, I was aiming for something deeper. But yeah, it's it seems inoffensive enough in terms of gameplay, and it looks great. You know, I really like the design of it. Like I said, I'm not too sure about Biggs. Or design-wise, I like him. I just yeah. And yeah, I don't know what else to really say with it being a preview, because it doesn't really get going. This is it, and you've seen how simple this is so far. So yeah, it's I don't know. Like I say, it seems like if you want a game for your young kids, then this might be one to keep an eye out for. It's Heel. This guy, I keep forgetting his name. Tap. Yeah, it's Heel Tap. Who, I quite like Tap. He's well written and looks pretty good. Just don't like his face. And that thing looks like I forget what they were called in Sonic Colors. Stand on the portal when you are ready. So stand on the portal and end the game. So yeah, like I said, it's the last Tinker City of Colours. It seems okay. Maybe if you thought Bioshock dealt with racism a bit simply, then maybe this might not be for you. But yeah, it seems a decent kids game. You know, there's enough to it that it's it's not treating kids like they're incapable of playing games, which I think sometimes kids games do. I think kids are more capable than people give them credit for, particularly for the point where they can progress through a game rather than just dipping in out and play something and get bored 2 minutes later. If they're actually at a point where they can play through the entire thing, then they need something more substantial. I think that's why you get kids playing games that are intended for far older than them, subject matter wise, is because that's when the gameplay matches up. So I think there's a tendency for children's games to be treated as lesser games, not necessarily by the developers themselves, just in terms of budget or something like that, and they don't get the time maybe to make them all they can be. But this seems, like I say, the combat just needs tightening up a little bit, like a bit more impact. But beyond that, it all seemed fairly well put together. Nothing broke. The dive off ledges and stuff. Sometimes that works, sometimes not. So that could do with just being looked at, I guess. But there's a few months left. It's not out until the summer. I don't know for, but we've got the Steam version, so possibly we'll be doing a review. I'm not entirely sure. If we do, I think this is a German game because obviously Bayern are German. If we do a review, it'll be in the summer. I don't think this is actually up on Steam at all yet, but if it is, or when it is, then you'll be able to have a look then and see what the price is going to be. But until then, thanks for watching. You'll be able to find us on bitparade.co.uk, and there'll be the first play feature up as well in the next couple of days, which I'll link to in the notes. So like I say, hope you enjoyed it.